What's up, YouTube, and welcome to the Conklin Games. Today we're going to be competing over the next 3 weeks, and one of these people here is going to win $50. It's a big deal. Here's the thing. There can only be one winner. So today, some of you will sadly be eliminated. Okay, first things first, I need you to split up into teams of 5. Go.
At this point, most people just paired up with people around them, with little to no strategy involved. But some people had other things in mind.
I'm gonna get out first round. I'm gonna take people down with me. I'm not gonna be here next week, so I'm getting out right away.
The game is called Don't Drop the Ball. Here's how we're gonna play. You got your team of 5. You're gonna have 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, you're gonna complete as many passes as you possibly can. Here's how we know who wins and loses. If you drop the ball, your whole team is eliminated. Also, if you have the least amount of passes at the end of 5 minutes, your team is eliminated.
Now that the rules of the game have been established, the teams are off and they're starting out hot. Teams were passing quite fast to begin the game. 7 teams of 5, 35 people in total competing for their chance to win $50 to Amazon. Now, most teams were determined to get the most amount of passes. Other teams were being more conservative and were being content just being in the middle of the pack. Some teams strategized to keep their counting quiet, while other teams were yelling their counting out loud to mess with other teams.
All right, nobody dropped the ball. Let's start in the back with the guys. How many passes did you complete?
396.
498.
428. 394. 384. 486. No!
You all are eliminated.
With our first round of eliminations complete, we could now move on to the second game. Our contestants have a choice to make: brains, brawn, or by chance. Without knowing what each game was, the room began sorting itself. 30 contestants making a choice that could determine their future in the rest of the Conklin Games.
Why are we going in the brains challenge?
Because I wasn't going to do the bronze challenge.
Let's see, I weigh a lot. I just had Panda Express.
So good. Yeah. 3 things of orange chicken straight to the bicep.
Straight to the bicep.
You guys are going to be doing a push-up challenge.
Tyler, how are we feeling about picking the push-up challenge?
I feel good. We'll see how this goes.
And see how this goes, we did. Some of our contestants showed extreme levels of endurance. Others were struggling to pull their own weight. We even had 2 women test their strength, and they both had a great outing. Now, despite all of this, everyone completed push-ups, but someone had to come in last and become eliminated.
Landon, you have been eliminated.
Well, I was hoping it was anything but a push-up competition because, I would have been able to do better. I mean, it is what it is.
How are you feeling with your choice to not do the push-up?
Very good. Very good.
Okay, brains, here's your task. I'm gonna give you guys a math problem. So you're gonna have to solve for X. The last one to solve for X is eliminated.
I don't even know why I grabbed this, so I'm not gonna solve it.
Let the math begin.
What are we thinking right now, Lola?
I have no idea.
Everyone rushed to answer a 9th grade level math problem to move on to the next round. Only one would be eliminated. The first 11 of 12 to solve for X would move on.
Correct.
Several contestants got the answer correct very quickly.
Incorrect.
Others were struggling to remember what PEMDAS was.
Incorrect. Lola, what's your final answer? Correct. Emma, you are eliminated.
And just as Emma had lost all hope, something happened.
She cheated. Emma, you get through. Lola has been eliminated. For our third challenge, we have our by chance folks who wanted to leave it all up to chance, and you get the classic dice roll. But for your boldness, the winner of this one gets the Chick-fil-A gift card.
And here we go. High risk, high reward. For those who roll higher than 1, they got to move on to a second round for another dice roll for the chance to win a Chick-fil-A gift card. Sadly, several contestants rolled a 1 and were eliminated immediately. Others had better luck and made it out safe through the first round of dice rolls and made it on to the next week of the competition. The second round became a stress-free toss for the chance to win, but only one could become the winner.
Thanks for joining us on our first episode of Beast Games. We'll be back next week with 2 more challenges and 2 more winners. No, 1 more winner. I lied.
With our first 2 of 6 games complete, we are down to the top 24. Tune in next time as we measure the skills of aim and timing.